Right now, the United States is spending billions of dollars fighting a war in the Middle East. But here is what nobody on television will tell you. The same government funding that war is also funding the other side. Not indirectly, not accidentally, systematically. For decades, your tax dollars built the weapons hitting targets in Iran, and your tax dollars, through a long and complicated chain of alliances, arms deals, and political arrangements, helped create the conditions that made Iran what it is today. This is not a conspiracy theory. The numbers are public. The reports are real. The analysts have spoken. The only question is, why has no one connected these dots for you? Today, we are going to do exactly that. The numbers. Since October 2023, the United States has sent Israel over $21 billion in military aid. That is not a typo. $21 billion. On top of that, American taxpayers funded United States military operations across the Middle East, in Yemen, in the Red Sea, and now directly inside Iran, at an additional cost of nearly $12 billion. Brown University's Costs of War Project, one of the most respected nonpartisan research institutions in the world, confirmed these numbers in its 2025 report. The total American spending connected to this conflict, between $31 and $34 billion. And it is still growing. Every single day that Operation Epic Fury continues, that number climbs higher. But here is where the story gets complicated. The other side of the ledger. For decades before this war, the United States maintained deep military alliances with Gulf states, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain. The largest American military base in the entire Middle East sits inside Qatar. At Al Udeid Air Base, the United States commands its entire regional military operation. Kuwait hosts Camp Arifjan, the main logistics hub for United States forces across the region. Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, the Way, all host American troops, weapons, and infrastructure. Now here is the part they do not teach you in school. These same Gulf states, close American allies, spent years operating in a complicated diplomatic space with Iran. Some funded political actors inside conflict zones. Some maintained trade relationships with Tehran even under sanctions pressure. The Council on Foreign Relations, Chatham House, and the Quincy Institute, three of the most credible geopolitical research institutions on Earth, have all documented how American military and financial relationships in the Gulf created a system where money, weapons, and influence flowed in multiple directions simultaneously. The result? A region where the United States was, at different moments, arming forces on competing sides of the same conflict. This is what geopolitical analysts call strategic overextension. And the American taxpayer is the one holding the bill. The analyst verdict. Let us be clear about something. This is not about blaming America, or Israel, or Iran. This is about understanding a system. William Hartung, a senior research fellow at the Quincy Institute for Responsible Statecraft, published a landmark report in 2025 showing that without United States financing and weapons, the conflicts across the Middle East could not have reached the scale they did. The Institute for Policy Studies calculated that every dollar spent on this war is a dollar not available to help struggling Americans. Healthcare, infrastructure, education, housing. Foreign Affairs magazine, in its November 2025 analysis, described a Middle East order that Washington built, and that Washington now cannot fully control. Omar Rahman, a Middle East fellow and policy analyst, stated clearly, United States support for its allies in this region is indispensable to everything that is happening, the good and the bad. 3 different administrations, Republican and Democrat. The same system, the same money, the same results. This is not partisan. This is structural, the bigger picture. Here is what you need to understand. The Middle East is not a simple chessboard with good pieces and bad pieces. It is a system, built over 70 years, where American money created alliances, and those alliances created dependencies, and those dependencies created conflicts, and those conflicts required more American money to manage. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps grew stronger because of regional pressure. That regional pressure was shaped by American alliances. Those alliances were funded by American taxpayers. Iran built its proxy network, Hezbollah, the Houthis, militia groups in Iraq, precisely because it was surrounded by American military bases and American armed enemies. And now the United States is spending $30+ billion at war, with the result of a system it helped design. This is not a conspiracy. It is a consequence. And it will keep happening until the American public understands how their money is actually being used. The harsh truth is this: there are no clean wars. There are no simple enemies. There is only money, power, and the decisions made by people who are never on the battlefield. If this video opened your eyes, share it. Someone you know needs to see this. Follow the harsh truth for the stories that the mainstream media refuses to tell. And leave a comment below. Tell us, did you know this was happening? The world does not change until people start asking the right questions. This is the harsh truth.